try to skin Flint, gay bomb, Genesee County jail, monkey brain, soybean, switcheroo. All right, things that I learned from this, man. When I was talking to the guy, I mean, he was real respectful. He didn't give me no hard time. It's just I know that's his job, and that, you know what I'm saying. So I didn't give him a hard time, but I did kick some realness at him a little bit. And when I doubted him, I seen that it hurt his feelings a little bit, or it took him aback. Like what? Uh, and for just a second, man, it's like uh, I seen inside of his mind. You know what I'm saying? The fact that it affected him so strongly. But it's like either he's in denial or he's doing that to keep the public from freaking out and just going babe shit. So, but that's the power of the truth there, man. Too. It's like it'll make you say things that people wouldn't expect, and it takes them aback, and they think, why would you say that? And if it's not what they would think, it's like, because hey, I study politics, and it's like and I'm also, I do, I'm into activism, and I know they watch my videos because my chick did some research on the people who've been saying stay off drugs, man, and things like this, and it's a cop. You go to his website, or the things he trolls, he like trolls everyone, and he is a fucking cop. Uh, so I'm getting attacked by some guy affiliated with the cops on the, the dang internet, man. It's it's quite crazy, man. But the pressure I'm under from knowing all about UX and Jade AI and the Skynet, the CERN, the HARP, the Men in Black, the alleged Men in Black, whatever. And some of these topics, man, it's like I gotta walk around with this heavy burden of knowing the like. I ain't gonna say I know everything, but from what I can see, it's real bad. And and I notice people are starting to notice, but they're trying to just kind of I call it willy ignorant, and that is when you're willingly ignorant of the dangers. You know what I'm saying? Or you're stuck. You're stuck in some kind of ideology or some kind of falsehood, man. But for a second there, it was cool. But the dude was he was straight. He didn't fucking take me down and black bag me. But listen, that's what I'm afraid of, motherfucker. You come at me like that, I'm thinking you're some kind of fucking like Blackwater agent with no jurisdiction or whatever, and you're gonna try to take me out, dude, because that's the world we live in. This stuff happens to people. So listen, sympathize, brother. That uh, look, when you're an activist, you might get taken out. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to take people out right now. I've saw a few that have dodged some attempts. And here's the thing, dude. Uh, they don't start doing ops against you unless you must have hit close to the dragon's heart a few times, and it's like, and he looks finally. Oh, who is this motherfucker think he is? You know what I'm saying? It's basically you read the Geronimo Dragon story, uh, and you can see an example of a legend of this. But it even says, I see. One day I was sitting there and I was just looking through Isaiah after I already said this, because after I got psyoped and attacked, I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, look, I must have said something about somebody a few times, and they're fucking like, look, they like expert marksmen waited and had a fucking plot to just kind of to psych me out of pursuing the with my full with my full 100% ability, you know what I mean, in a way. But it's like the cop doesn't know what kind of pressure, you know what I'm saying, that people are under out here in this geopolitical climate. Uh, and even my mom says to him, she's like, look, man, we're on the verge of World War III. And he's like, what? this is America. That would never happen. And it's like, look, and this is the protector guy, right? Like special unit guy that rolls solo. The magician man, magic man with the fucking what is it called? Subversive hypnosis. But so that was kind of a unique kind of an understanding there. But then the praying thing, man, where I prayed for the bread, prayed for the, or I didn't pray for, I prayed the Father's prayer, which says, "Give us this day our daily bread." I didn't get none for a while, and then I got this bean patty, this soybean patty. It's almost like when they try to make Daniel eat what they eat, and he was like, I can't f with that. And I actually tried. I took a cut, like I said, I put like a small piece in my mouth to the back of my tongue and swallowed it like a pill. Hey, you know what I'm saying? It's not easy to do, but it got me through, man. It was only like 15, 16 hours I sat there shackled to the cold bench. Uh, but they put me right up in a cell, and it was felt like such, it was wonderful to lay in that hard cot, you know what I'm saying? With that little blanket just big enough to cover you from here to just, your toes would probably hang out, and I was so thankful. And I swear, dude, and for the rest of the time I was in there, it was like for every prayer, I got two pieces of bread. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. And look, you can give me bread and water, man, instead of damn estrogen filled soybean uh, patties, man. Or it, it's crazy. But God, He must have heard it. He let me know that that He heard, and He did honor it, and I appreciated that so much. It was like, it was just a breeze after that. But it still sucked. Jail sucks. And I got to spy. Here's another thing. The rules inside trustee, it says thou. It should say thou, but it says you shall not. And it's like a list of commandment where it says shall. And I'm like, man, that's fucking kind of like a knockoff of the Bible. And and Jesus even says, he's like, hey man, if you don't pay your shit, they're gonna throw you in the prisons. You'll be breaking rocks until you pay every last farthing. And same thing with it. Everyone on the inside kind of knows that it's kind of fuckaroo what they do to people with it, and what a nuisance it is. Uh, but in my cell, I also got the chance. I picked up a Bible, and it's like I almost read the whole Genesis, and it was great to read that too, because I ain't read it in a while, but I've read it many times. But each time you go through it, look, in light of the other information that I've been studying for a while, you look back at it, and new things pop out at you, and you get a fresher understanding of it. So I consider that to be I was quite lucky to have that happen, because with all this stuff going on, sometimes only because I was in that dang jail, and chilling like a villain, but not really a villain, just getting treated like that. I got to read all of Genesis. What a blessing! And and God gave me His little confirmations. And then in this work release program they got me in too, I keep seeing little confirmations again that it's like, I don't know, I'm supposed to learn something out of it, or I don't know, but it's you know it's almost like the Albert Einstein putting the hot hand in the hot water. Time when you're with someone, you enjoy their company. It goes by like a blink of an eye. Same thing here, man. And I got my the satyr shall dance there. View of the city, or the atomic mannequin test site city, when they in like 47, when they were testing atomic bombs out in the deserts. That's what it looks like over there by where Butte City's down. And look, I'm gonna get a camera shot of it. I'm gonna get a camera shot of some of these things. I'm gonna go urban exploring, and I'm gonna show you how the owls and other things dwell there. If I can, if I can wing it, man. You know what I'm saying? I only got so many resources, so it's like I can't be everywhere. But I'm gonna be hunting for that, and I've already been scouting out spots to look at to just go because hey, where those factories at? They're just big, giant, empty fields. Guess what? With barbed wire all around them, with the barbed wire turned inwards. So, uh, uh, it's crazy stuff, man. It's crazy what the real potentials and capabilities are, man, out here. But yeah, for I'm gonna keep getting a look, man, and see what I can see, man, and try to share it best way I can. But yeah, it's definitely a strange experience. But it could have been a lot worse. But there was a moment it just really sucked, like really sucked, and I swear, I thought to myself, I'm not gonna be able to endure this. And I mean, I know that sounds real, like oh man, oh you're a quitter or whatever. But look, psychologically, it was like yeah, I was on the verge of having I don't know a moment, but just uh, not long after that, just had to endure, have a little patience, and then I just lucked out, I guess, you know what I'm saying, because the jails are always full around here, and since I'm just civil, uh, low priority, even though I might be on lists and shit and watched and shit, but I'm really not committing no, I'm not committing too many crimes, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I like to take shortcuts sometimes, so that does make me I don't know, I guess you could call it trespassing. It's like I grew up in the trailer park, and we'd always take shortcuts through people's yards. You call that trespassing. But we called it taking the shortcut. It's quicker. And it is kind of disrespectful, but it's also disrespectful when people come at you like they couldn't just say, "Oh, that's just some kids cutting through," and love thy neighbor as yourself. But then again, it's also good to give people enough room, privacy, give them some elbow room so they don't have to freak out and assume, oh, are you thieves? Are you the cop? Who knows? They might be in there trimming their weed crops, and some kids walking through the yard might cause a flush it event, and that's just not cool. So you know what I'm saying? Just I'm just saying, just look at it that way sometimes too. It's kind of like there used to be that song, "This land is your land, this land is my land," but it's not. Uh, you know what I'm saying? If you can't pay your taxes, uh, if you can't, you know what I'm saying, make a deal with the devil, man, to get a damn job, uh, it's not your land and my land, and I don't even know whose land it is. I mean, ultimately, God is the God of the heavens and the universe, but in a way, the Prince of the power of the air, man. He's over this domain. He has authority here too. So it's kind of like you're gonna see his institution in their little tricks, man, and their little ways, man, that they're gonna try to break you, man, and uh, just institutionalize you is basically what I'm saying. But jail also is a good place to read a Bible. Sometimes that's the only way people